Mega haul toy time, mega haul toy time, mega haul toy time. Hello, my YouTube friend. Today we're going to go through a collection of toys, some movies, and some other random things. So this guy named Drew, he brought in a whole collection of stuff he wanted to sell to my shop. During the winter, he came in, he was actually a channel viewer, so he knew I bought stuff. So he brought in some stuff, and I was not quite ready to buy stuff, because during the winter, it's very slow in my store. And just because of the bad weather, not as many people come out and shop. So because of that, I usually don't buy too much. So he brought in a bunch of stuff. He came all the way in from New Jersey. And so I kind of felt bad. I didn't want him to bring it all back. So I probably paid a little bit lower than I normally would on stuff. But we agreed. It was about $177 I wanted to pay. But he ended up wanting a couple of my Pop Fuzz robots. So I gave him a little bit of store credit instead. So I think I paid maybe like 120, something like that. So I got this big collection to show you, and I think he was happy because he just wanted to clear out stuff. So let me show you. It's this shopping cart full of stuff. I'm actually kind of happy to finally be doing videos again, because I gotta clear out all the stuff I've purchased in the last month or two in my office and get into my store, because now that's getting busier with the spring weather. I need to sell everything. Okay, so, and then it was also this giant bin of stuff from, you know, like one of those under the bed bins full of toys. Let me give you a little preview. Alright, so since the collection is full of lots of little stuff, let's zoom in and get a little bit closer so we can see what's in this collection. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let's dig in! First, I'm going to show you a couple of movies. This collection actually had more DVDs that I already put in my store for sale. So I'm just going to show you the ones that I ended up keeping. We have Fight Club on Blu-ray. I love Fight Club, great movie. We have Fargo on Blu-ray, another awesome movie, a Coen Brothers movie. And Raising Arizona, another Coen Brothers movie. So back in the day, I used to collect DVDs like crazy, you know, 2004, 2005, and I literally had 2 walls covered, maybe 6,000, which we ended up selling that collection to help pay for our store, to help for the construction. So I kind of miss having the collection, but I don't really go on my way to get movies just because it's so much easier to see movies now with Netflix and whatnot. But if I get a cool Blu-ray that I don't have of one of my favorite movies, I definitely will add it to my collection. So he had this really cool zombie head from The Walking Dead. This was a Blu-ray box set. He kept the Blu-rays, I believe, but didn't want the head anymore. I think it opened up and the Blu-rays would go in there. So that's really cool. I'm probably going to end up selling that, maybe $10 or something like that. I'm sure someone would want it just for the head, because that's pretty cool. All right, so he did have some Funko stuff, a whole bag of mystery minis and whatnot. So let's start going through those. Okay, so he had a bunch of the Garbage Pail Kids. I believe these are Series 1, which I already have a full set. So those I'll end up selling. I do need the Series 2 ones, though. We got that one. That one's cool. Love that one. I love these. I'm a huge fan of Garbage Pail Kids. Anyone that was, you know, 8 to 10 to 12 years old in 1986 when they came out would be a huge fan of these. Alligator. Love that one. Got the snotty one. That one's funny. We got a Cylon Mystery Mini. I believe, again, usually when I buy Mystery Minis, I pay them between $1 and $2 a piece for these. We have the Bat Dog Mystery Mini. Another Garbage Pail Kid. The TV guy again. I love TV Stevie, but I think I have a bunch in the store already. I love the Garbage Pail Kids, but they don't sell that well. Okay, we have another Alligator. A Lilu Mystery Mini. A Bender Mystery Mini. Oh, this is cool. I think I gave him a bit more for this one. It was the translucent, I believe it's a glow-in-the-dark Cthulhu Mystery Mini. That is really cool. I believe that's one I gave him half the Pop Price Guide price for. Okay, we have that Garbage Pail Kid. Okay, I gotta make some room. These guys are piling up. Okay, we got that Nightmare Before Christmas clown guy. Got this Jack Skellington from that set, Mystery Mini. Another Garbage Pail Kid. Another one of her. Another one of her. A lot of these have a little bit of paint marks, so I'm gonna have to clean them up a bit, which is fine. I don't mind putting a little bit of effort into cleaning them up and making them look nice. Okay, another one of her. A lot of duplicates. Another one of him. Alright, I'm gonna move these back again. I do like buying lots like this of the Mystery Minis, because what happens is I can add a couple. I think I need him, the Bat Dog, the Cthulhu, and the Jack for my collection. So I add a few to my collection. And then I have a bunch to put in my store, so I have something to sell and make my money back or make a profit. Okay, and then we have one more of this guy. His foot popped off, but it's a clean pop off, just the glue failed. That's an easy fix. So I just have to glue the leg back on. And then we have some random bits. I'm not sure who these go to. The sword is maybe the Garbage Pail Kid, and I think all these are to the Garbage Pail Kid guys. Like, that's maybe TV Stevie, but not 100% sure. Oh, and a little teeny axe. Okay, now next there's a whole bunch of Hot Wheels cars and other die-cast vehicles. Most of them were on the card, I believe, so let's just start going through them. These, I believe I paid him 75 cents a piece for the regular cars and $1.50 for the licensed vehicles. Okay, so we have this Hot Wheels Porsche. I don't really collect Hot Wheels, so I don't know much about them, but I know if I put them out in my shop for a couple bucks, $2, $3 a piece, people would be very happy to pick them up. We got the HW Green Speed. We got this cool Yoda car. See, the licensed stuff is the stuff like this. I paid $1.50 because I know I can sell them for $4 to $6. So I usually do about 30 to 40% of what I think I'll sell if it's something I think that will sell well. Okay, we have that car. This is Then and Now. And I don't know if any of these cars are more collectible or more valuable, so I guess I will look them up just to double check. But I'm assuming most of them are retail $2.99. HW Showroom. The Rig Storm from the X-Racers. Forward Speed Sky Show. I don't even know if I'm reading the name on the bottom of the side. I don't know what is what. Definitely not a Hot Wheels expert. 1969 Ford Torino Talladega. Okay, that one makes more sense. Aston Martin 1963 DB5. That's cool. The Bifocal 2. Alright, let me move some of these over. A Wolverine car. That one I'll probably keep. I like the licensed ones like that. The superhero ones. The Tomb Up. C-3PO van. That's actually kind of cool. I kind of want that one as well. And I think my son's been kind of begging me to give him that one for a couple months. Since I got it. He's patient, but he does remind me every once in a while. Okay, we got the Arkham Knight Batmobile. That's really cool. The Aston Martin 1963 DB5. Oh, this is a cool Super Mario van. That one got a little bit ripped up. Grease Rod. That one's actually kind of cool looking. Another Arkham Knight Batmobile. I think that's the same one. I definitely have to research these a bit. The Great Gatspeed. The Cadillac Elmira J. Aston Martin 1963 DB5. So that, I think that's the same exact car as another one, but just a smaller card. Renault Sport RS01. Oh, this is cool. Punisher car. The comic book ones I might end up keeping because they're kind of awesome. Okay, let me clear these. Alright, we have a Darth Vader car. That's kind of cool. The Batman car. It's like kind of like a hover jet type thing. 2015 Dodge Charger SRT. See, to me, just regular cars are kind of boring. I'm a fan of the superhero stuff. But I'm a nerd, so I like the nerdy things. 67 Chevelle SS396. Muscle Tone. Ford Shelby GR1 concept car. 66 Ford 427 Fairlane. 1969 Mercury Cyclone. 1967 Chevy C10. Okay, let me clear these again. A 1970 Camaro. Renault Sport RS1. 1966 Ford Fairlane 427. BMW K1300R motorcycle. Toyota Supra. See, I don't really like miniature cars like this. I like them when they're really small, so I can use them as like a toy for a doll action figure, or big enough to be in scale with like a 1/6 scale figure. This size, I'm just not a fan of this size. 1965 Pontiac G10. 2014 Corvette Stingray. 1941 Willys. It's like a hot rod kind of car. And a Chevy Camaro Concept. Alright, let me clear these. Okay, this one's kind of cute. I kind of actually like this one. It's a motor car, and I think the face must change as it rolls around. And a Minecraft minecart. I actually kind of like that as well. And I think you can get figures that actually fit inside it. And Aston Martin DB10. And then we had a bunch of Star Wars stuff, which I'm more into. We have a titanium Y-Wing. It's a little bit dusty. A lot of this stuff's a bit dusty, so I'm going to have to work on cleaning it up a little bit. I do love die-cast ships, so I'll probably end up keeping a bunch of these. We have Star Wars Rebels Kanan car. Star Wars BB-8 car. Star Wars Stormtrooper car. Star Wars X-Wing Fighter Red 5. That's cool. That I'll probably end up keeping as well. I like the ships. And Star Wars General Grievous car. Another titanium. It's the Rey on her speeder bike. That's cool. Alright, let's clear these a bit. We have another Arkham Knight Batmobile. I think that's the same one again. A Kylo Ren car. A Chewbacca car. That one's actually kind of cool looking. A Wicket car. That one's actually kind of cool too. Boba Fett car. It's like a hot rod look. That's cool. I really like all these Star Wars vehicles. They're actually a lot of fun. And then we have a TIE Fighter from the First Order. That's cool. That's another one I might keep. Although I feel like I actually might have a set of these I bought. I think I bought it from Holler last year. One of you probably can go back and see that I actually bought them all. Then we have another Resistance X-Wing fighter. And a TIE Fighter. Luke Skywalker car. The Inquisitor from Star Wars Rebels car. A 501st Clone Trooper car. Tons of Star Wars stuff. Which, I love Star Wars, so it's fun. Either I'll keep a bunch of it, or if it goes into my store, Star Wars stuff is really popular right now, so it's easy to sell. A really cool Millennium Falcon. That's awesome. And a Vulture droid. That's cool as well. And oh, this is cool. A Chopper car. I actually really like that. A mini Deadpool figure. I like that. That's cool. Okay, we have a bunch of Simpsons watches. So these, every time I get them, they sell really well in my shop. People love Simpsons. Even though they're Burger King toys. I believe they're Burger King toys. Yeah, Burger King toys. They sell really, really well. Got Krusty the Clown. Got Bart watch. And I'll probably sell them for $5 a piece, I believe. And Family Drive, it says, so it's got to be the whole family. Yeah, that's cool. I like the watches. They're a lot of fun. Okay, and then the coolest thing out of the collection was an original Shockwave. Which, you know, it's not in the best of shape. Its major problems were it's missing its battery door. It's a little bit oxidized right here. But it has the end cap, which is missing most of the time. And the one I have already didn't have that part. And I think the one I have already is in worse shape, but has the battery door, so I can combine the two of them. So I was really excited that he had one of these guys. Oh, this is one of my favorite Transformers in the 80s. I didn't have them, but one of my friends did. This part's always, you gotta kind of wiggle them. Yeah, there we go. Transform. There we go. Oops, and I haven't tested the battery to see if the gun works. I always love the sound, and I love the way he looked, the color, the purple color, the purple, just the way he lights up and everything. Such an awesome Transformer. I love this guy. And I'm so happy he had that part. So that was cool. I believe I gave him $30. I kind of valued him at about 50 to 60 in this condition, so I gave him a little bit more than half, I believe. He would have been worth a lot more if he had his battery cover and he was in a little bit better shape. And then the other really cool retro toy he said these were from his childhood, is he had the Astro Magnum, which was basically the same thing as the Shockwave, but released in Radio Shack before he was an official Transformer. So this one's worth a little bit less, and this one was broken. His arm right here was busted off. He had the arm, but the plastic's actually busted, so that's kind of a shame. And I believe he was also missing the battery cover, so that's a shame. But he did have the end cap, so that's really cool. So maybe I could find the parts I need to complete him. And I think this one I only paid maybe $5 for. He's still very awesome. Basically, he's a generator. Oh, and he was broken right there. So I paid a lot cheaper on this one. He's a Generation 1 Transformer, but not really, because he wasn't an official Transformer. Just like a lot of the early Transformers weren't official Transformers. Oops, let's get his foot out. I love old school Generation 1 Transformers. It was one of my favorite toys in the 80s. Even though he's really busted up, I could probably glue some parts together, clean him up a little bit, and he'll still look really nice just sitting on the shelf. And I don't have one of him. I did have him, but not in the nicest shape, so I'll combine the two I have to make a little bit better one, and then this one, eventually I'll upgrade. But I love Generation 1 Transformers. You know, I might have 50 to 100 loose ones. Anytime I pick them up at garage sales, or I don't really go on my way to buy them online because the prices are so high. But anytime I can pick them up cheap, I'll definitely pick them up. So happy to have those. Those are awesome. Love these. Alright, that was a ton of fun. I really love buying giant collections like this full of all kinds of toys. It's a great assortment because it's just enough stuff to make me happy for my collection. I love getting the vintage stuff, especially the old school Transformers. Oh man, this is awesome. But I also love getting a bunch of stuff that I don't really need for my collection so that I can stock my store with old vintage things or older stuff. The stuff's not that old. A lot of the cars were just from a couple years ago. But it's still fun to have something unique to my store that you just don't normally find in other shops. So I love it. Such a fun collection. If this is the first time watching my channel and you enjoyed it, please click the robot's face to subscribe. I want to thank my patrons for helping my channel grow bigger and better and help me do videos more often. If you want to help support the channel, you can check out the Patreon link right there. And if you want to see other big collection haul videos I've done with random toys and all kinds of fun stuff, I'll link a couple right there. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Bye!